Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Slow English podcast with Command. In this episode, I'm gonna tell you many stories, many short and funny stories. So you can listen to them and improve your listening while sleeping or cooking or cleaning. Anything you like. Just listen to them carefully. An old lady went to the shopping last Tuesday. She came to a bank and saw a car near the door. A man got out of it and went to the bank. She looked in the car. The keys were in the lock. The old lady took the keys and followed the man into the bank. The man took a gun out of his pocket and said to the clerk, "Give me all the money." But the old lady didn't see this. She went to the man and put his keys in his hand and said, "Young man, you're stupid. Never leave your keys in your car. Someone's going to steal it." The man looked at the old woman for a few seconds. Then he looked at the clerk and then he took his keys, ran out of the bank, got into his car, and drove away quickly without any money. Now let's go on for the second story of this video. Mary was an English girl, but she lived in Rome. She was 6 years old. Last year, her mother said to her, "You're 6 years old now, Mary, and you're going to begin going to school here. You're going to like it very much because it's a nice school." "Is it an English school?" Mary said. "Yes, it is," her mother said. Mary went to the school and enjoyed her lessons. Her mother always took her to school in the morning and brought her back in the afternoon. Last Monday, her mother went to school at 4 o'clock, and Mary ran out of her class. "We've got a new girl in our class today, Mommy," she said. "She's 6 years old too, and she is very nice. But she isn't English. She's German." "Does she speak English?" Mary's mother asked. "No, but she laughs in English," Mary said happily. Mrs. Jones didn't have a husband, but she had 2 sons. They were big, strong boys, but they were lazy. On Sundays, they didn't go to school, and then their mother always said, "Please cut the grass in the garden this afternoon." The boys didn't like it, but they always did it. Then somebody gave the boys a magazine, and then he saw a picture of a beautiful lawnmower in it. There was a seat on it, and then there was a woman on the seat. The boy took the picture to his mother and brother and said to them, "Look, that woman's sitting on the lawnmower and driving it and cutting the grass. We want one of these." "One of those lawnmowers?" his mother asked. "No," the boy said. "We want one of those women. Then she can cut the grass every week." Now let's go to the next story. One of Harry's feet was bigger than the other. "I can never find boots and shoes for my feet," he said to his friend Dick. "Why don't you go to a shoemaker?" Dick said. "A good one can make you the right shoe." "I've never been to a shoemaker," Harry said. "Aren't they very expensive?" "No," Dick said. "Some of them aren't. And here's a good one in our village. He's quite cheap. Here's his address." He wrote something on a piece of paper and gave it to the Harry. Harry went to the shoemaker in the Dick's village a few days later, and the shoemaker made him some shoes. Harry went to the shoemaker again a week later. He looked at the shoes. Shoemaker Dick. Then he said to the shoemaker angrily, "You're a silly man. I said make one bigger than the other, but you made one smaller than the other." Let's go to the next story. Joe Richards finished school when he was 18. And then his father said to him, "You've passed your examinations now, and you got good marks in them. Now go and get some good work too. They're looking for clever people to work at the bank in the town." The clerks there get quite a lot of money now. A few days later, Joe went to the bank and asked for work. A man took him to a small room and gave him some questions on a piece of paper. Joe wrote his answers on the paper and gave them to the man. The man looked at the paper for a few seconds. Then he took a pen. "Your birthday was on the 12th of June, Mr. Richard?" "Yes, sir," Joe said. "What year?" the man asked. "Oh, every year, sir," Joe said. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on my channel.